I'm standing in a small family-owned shade coffee farm in one of the major coffee growing regions of Honduras. Areas like this are frequented by migratory songbirds, the majority of which have seen significant declines since the 1960s. Since coffee is the second largest traded commodity in the world, changes to the way that coffee is grown can have a significant impact on wildlife. Shade coffee like this has often been considered a potential conservation tool for migrants. Sometimes they come here in large numbers and mixed flocks, feeding on flowers, fruit, and insects in the canopy.
Definitely the coffee farms that have more canopy and more surrounding forest seem to sustain not only more migratory bird species, but also more resident species.
There's also one species that's of special concern, the wood thrush, that often comes down lower into the leaf litter where it forages. In shade coffee farms like this, a thick layer of leaf litter is often maintained. Wood thrush have seen significant declines again since the 1960s, almost consistently approaching a 2% decline annually.
To get any information on the habitat use by these neotropical migratory songbirds, as well as what birds specifically are utilizing coffee, as well as the forest fragments surrounding the coffee, we do a series of things. First and foremost, we set up mist nets to capture the birds. Once we have those nets up, we monitor them throughout the day, every half an hour. We then band all of the neotropical migratory songbirds with individually numbered federal aluminum bands. 90922. And that's N/G, N/X. As well as a series of color combination bands if they are species that we are looking at specifically. A couple of those are black and white warblers, Wilson's warblers, magnolia warblers, Tennessee warblers, and of course the wood thrush. What's the transmitter number?
64. 63, sorry.
63. Backpack transmitter with the antenna.
We're using tiny transmitters and fitting them in both coffee and forest. And we're following them using radio telemetry. This allows us to follow them in any type of habitat and get an idea of the type of habitat they're using and if that habitat is meeting their needs, both survival needs during the winter and that need for an extra layer of fat to make the long trip back to the United States.
Between North America and Honduras, Central America and South America, migratory birds are a shared natural resource. The birds really spend a lot of time in our ecosystems, and particularly they do use these agroecosystems. So we need to see if this habitat is really sustaining them properly.